Hi, kindergarten. So you've been spending the last 2 weeks learning about the sun and its energy and how it changes things and how it affects things left in it. So using all that information, you're going to put all of it together to make an oven that works using the energy of the sun. So I'm going to show you in this video how to build the oven, and then you're going to go build it, and then tomorrow you're going to use it to cook something. Okay. So to build your oven, you will need the box that you found last week. This is my box. It doesn't have to be this big. It just has to be big enough for you to put a little bit of food in it to cook. I'll tell you about the food in a little while. This is actually a pizza box that hasn't been used before. You will need some colored paper for the inside of the box. Now, thinking about what you know about colors that absorb the sun's heat, make things melt faster, or colors that reflect the sun's heat and things that don't melt faster, you might want to think about what color or what colors would work well for the inside of your box. I chose a dark color. All right, we also have some scissors. You're going to need some scissors for your box. You will need some tape. You will need some foil. You will need some plastic wrap of some kind. You will want something to prop your box open. So I found some straws. You might want popsicle sticks. You might have some plastic utensils like plastic knives or something like that you would use on a picnic. If you have a long block from your toys, anything you can find that's long enough to hold the lid of your box open, you can use that. And that's it. Okay, let's get started. The first step in making this oven is to make sure your box is folded up. You gotta make sure you have a box that has a lid. And then you're going to use a pair of scissors to cut a flap into the lid of your box. I'm going to start that on here, and then I will just skip over that so you can see me do it and see what it looks like when I'm done. Okay? All right, and I'm lucky because this box already has a few little holes in it, but you will probably need your grown-ups' help for this part because it's really hard to cut a box that you're holding with a pair of scissors and cardboard is stiff. So ask for help getting started, and then maybe you can cut the rest of it, okay? All right. Cut one strip. I'm going to cut a whole flap, but I am not going to cut it out. I'm just going to cut it so the back is still attached, but the flap can open. Okay, so I finished cutting out my flap. You see how it's still attached at the back, but I cut all the way around in like a U shape so that it can open like a flap now. So I still have it attached, but it's a flap that opens. Okay, the next thing we need to do is cover this inner part of this flap with foil so we can reflect the sun into the box. All right, let's get some foil. Uh-oh. Hopefully I have enough foil. You need enough foil to cover the inside part. Well, just enough. Okay. I will show you. I'm going to cover it like this. And I'm going to tape it on there around the outside of it. And I will show you what it looks like when it's finished. Okay. Okay, so I wrapped the inside flap. Beatrice helped me. I wrapped the flap in foil all around the inside, and then I taped it like this to the back so it's holding it down. Now we need to figure out how to prop the flap open. So we're going to prop this up. I'm going to kind of bend it, and then you see those. Yeah, you can do it. Here. Can you figure out how to make those straws keep this part open? It's hard to make it work. Okay, B, how do you think this would be the best way to make this box stay open? Can you make those straws go in there? Here, where do they go? Okay. Like this or like this? Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
And where's the other one go?
The same way.
The same way. Okay. All right. So what we did was we used these straws and we put the flat end against the bottom of the box. And we put the bent end up at the top. And then we're going to put some tape along the top part. All right.
Can I do it?
Yep. Okay, so we taped that together. We taped the bottoms of the straws onto the foil. Now we need to figure out what color of paper we should line the bottom of the box with. What color do we know is really good at making things melt? Black.
Black.
Very good. We're going to use black paper. Okay, so you open the lid of your box,
Or
the whole
you
thing.
can use a very dark blue.
You could use a very dark blue. That would work if you don't have any black. Open the lid of your box. I'm going to stick this paper in there. Ours is, I think it's a scrapbook paper, so it kind of fits. But if your paper isn't big enough, you can just get another piece and cut it so that it fits. All right, so the bottom is lined in black paper. And then we're going to put some plastic wrap across the window that we made, like this, so that the sun can get through it, but nothing else like bugs and animals and stuff can't get in there. All right, this is tricky. What you need to do is cut a piece of plastic wrap bigger than the hole in the box so that you can tape the edges of it onto the edges of the lid. You're not trying to make a piece that's exactly the same size because then you won't be able to attach it to anything. But plastic wrap is hard to work with. So just know you might need somebody's help with this part too, because this can be very frustrating. All right, you gotta stretch your plastic wrap all out. Do you have the tape? Oh, here it is. Here you go. All right. Stretch my plastic wrap across here. I'm not attaching it to the foil. I'm attaching it to the inside of the cardboard. Flap is separate. And it likes to stick to itself. Stretch it out like this. Okay. I think that's about right. We're going to tape it on there and come back in a second when it's finished. Okay, so we taped the plastic wrap to the inside of the box. You can see it's not on the foil. It's taped around the inside of the box, and I put kind of a lot of tape so that it made a nice flat surface. It's like a window. Okay, it's separate from the foil. It's not taped to that. All right, then the next thing we need to do is put some food inside of this and get ready for it to cook something. You can make toast. You can make grilled cheese. Well, you can make like cheesy toast. You can melt cheese on toast. You could make nachos. You could make a s'more. You could make an English muffin pizza with an English muffin with some pizza sauce and some melted cheese on there. Pretty much anything made of cheese, or if you want to melt chocolate, you could make in a solar oven. But you are going to put it inside of the box and then put your box in a sunny place. And you need to put the box in the sunny place for about half an hour, about 30 minutes before you put the food in there. That's called preheating. And that just makes sure that your food will be, that the oven will be hot enough to cook your food. So this is what it will look like when it's ready. The plastic wrap is on there. The straws are holding it up. They're kind of going through a crack between the edge of the box and the plastic wrap, but you could also put the straws attached to the actual lid of the box like this so that they don't touch the plastic wrap at all. So you need to preheat your oven, put it out in the sun for about half an hour, 30 minutes. Set a timer and then come back and then put the food in it. Then try cooking it. So we're going to preheat our oven and then we are going to try cooking our food. All right?
Bye.
Okay, so we preheated our oven for half an hour and now we're going to put a s'more in there. 2 graham crackers, a marshmallow, and a piece of chocolate. We're going to leave it for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. You can keep checking throughout your time to see if it's cooking, but don't open it too much because that's going to let out the sun's heat. You want it to trap a lot of the sun's heat. All right, I'm going to go put this in to cook, and then when it's all finished, we will see what the finished product looks like. All right, so it's been about an hour and 15 minutes that we left our s'more in the sun in the oven, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here's where we put the oven in the sun, and we made sure that the lid of the oven was reflecting the sun in. So we made sure not to be shading our s'more. And if we open it, oh yes, it's very soft. I think the chocolate melted. I don't know about the marshmallow, but I think B is going to eat it either way. So that's what you can do in an hour in your solar oven. So, here, have this. Oh, it's dripping. Oh, it's so chocolatey. So, this is what I want you to do. Today, you will make your oven. It's probably going to take you a while. You're going to need some help. So, wait to test out your oven and cook your recipe till tomorrow, okay? Find something that you want to cook. You can melt cheese on nachos. You can melt cheese on toast. You can melt cheese on a pizza, or you can melt chocolate on a s'more. Have fun. Good luck. And I want to see the pictures of what you made and you eating it. Okay, bye.